There's no way there's more. Guys, there's not more. There's not more, is there? What am I looking at? What is this? Guys, guys, we already uploaded the 5-hour and 41-minute VOD. We can't, there's not more. How is that possible? All right, guys, I cannot believe it. There's actually more. All right, let's watch the epilogue.
Hello, everybody.
Then that's it. It's over. And then that's it. We're done. Probably. All right, lock in. There's the epilogue.
Hello, everybody. It's Antigro. By now, I know you guys have all seen the videos and drama surrounding the most recent Marvel Rivals tournament, specifically.
Which, by the way, this shit has gone so nuclear at this point. It's, you know what's funny? I had a meeting this morning with somebody. I had a meeting with someone who's a gaming affiliated person who doesn't play Rivals but knows about it. His wife this morning asked him about the Rivals drama. She doesn't play video games at all, and he was telling me about it. Or because I had to talk to him about something. It was like a little business thing.
Regarding Kingsman, Zaza, Cici, and Lucia. There are literally thousands of people speaking on this from the outside looking in, giving their takes. I just want to first clarify before I continue that I am not on the outside looking in. I'm somebody who's been directly involved with this toxic group for months. I'd also like to clarify that I was invited to this tournament and I did decline, largely because I know a lot of people who are known for causing drama and have specifically created drama with me would like.
That is so incredibly based. I'm gonna be so real with you for half a second. I'm not gonna lie, the beginning of Rivals kind of ticked me off a little bit, where like the entire meta was basically just trying to throw people under the bus and farm them for content, and like that became the meta. And like I feel like that's also part of my reasoning subconsciously why I don't want to play in tournaments. But it's like, dude, that shit it's so weird. Oh, it's so weird. You know what? That's a base decision.
Be involved in it. This drama is not something I'm intentionally inserting myself into. It's actually literally the exact opposite, and I'm going to explain why. I have actually chosen to remain silent on these issues for about 4 months now. I've gone as far as not associated with most people from this group, and I've chosen to remove myself from certain events such as this tournament that are objectively big opportunities for streamers, specifically because I want to avoid drama. Again, I'd like to reiterate that although I'm about to share with you isn't—
By the way, I respect that. Me too. But motherfucker dragged me into it. Now I'm all in. I'm rolling around in the shit with everyone. We're all rolling around in the shit now. We're in the drama shit. You pulled me into it. You know what? Now we're all in.
Directly related.
Although there actually was some good out of it though. Like real talk, last night, like the Kingsman raid, like there was like 24,000 people watching him after I raided him, I think. Because I think he had like 10K and then I sent another like 15. And then also people came from Twitch and TikTok and YouTube. And then, yeah, I guess he ended up peaking over 28K. So he's already made more money probably right now than he would have made for the entire tournament prize pool off of ads alone. And yo, hey, listen, I've gotten a lot of shit over the years for running ads. Like I was one of the first creators to embrace running extra ads during drops, and now everyone does it. And you are so well trained now that you guys went in there after the raid and started spamming asking for ads so he would get money to pay off college. Hey, W chat for rare footage, huge chat W after that.
To this Kingsman.
Wait, it's you. Thanks for pulling this up. There's a very good point to be made in the video. The community is controlled by people who don't allow you to speak up against toxicity. Thank you. Dude, word travels so fast. What's up?
Situation. It is related in a way because it shows a pattern of extreme toxicity from the same group of people. Again, I've been avoiding this for over 4 months now. This started in October 2025 after I received a threat from Cici, who's the leader of the official Marvel Rivals creator group. This threat to me—
Wait, it's actually a real thing. Wait a minute. I kind of glossed over that a little bit yesterday. I should have probably took more time. I think my eyes were starting to glaze over as the day went on. Guys, really? Damn, dude.
This threat to me came after I made 2 videos basically clearing my name from lies that Lucia, who's another member of this group, told about me. I literally made 2 videos.
Didn't she? Yeah, and chat said earlier she went on stream yesterday and started like sub-only chat and started backs ads, farming the drama to like money farm it. I mean, there's literally nothing else you can do at that point. Like you might as well try to get a bag on the way out the door. Like I guess that's their mentality, but like, man, that's up.
which I will link in the description below, both of which I said nothing derogatory or inflammatory about Lucia. Both videos were literally just clarifying the fact that she was literally lying on behalf of me.
Does anyone have a clip of that? I saw a Twitter clip of it last night, but I didn't save it because I thought this was over.
That I said things I never said. You can imagine at this time being literally told to be silent and not stick up for myself. Someone with literally 10 times my following, Cece, basically said that if I made any further attempts to create videos to try to clear my name of lies, I would essentially not be allowed within this community of creators, which would obviously take opportunities away from me, such as duoing or trioing, being involved in content related ideas, tournaments, basically just being able to use this as the hub to collaborate with other creators.
Oh my god, this shit is so cringe. Not the person talking. I meant the server. That's actually so cringe. Brother, if you are a good content creator and you are a someone who is like actually like an enjoyable person to be around, you don't need that shit. You don't need it at all. And most of the people in there, I'm gonna be honest with you, are probably clout sharks. And one of the best ways to grow is genuinely collabing and like working and playing with other people. It really is, but it has to be genuine. If it's not genuine, then it doesn't go anywhere.
Again, this group is the place for Marvel Rivals creators to talk to each other. I received threats to be kicked from this group if I stuck up for myself. This was coming after approximately 1 year of me streaming, starting from 0 viewers, working my way up to about 50. I was finally accepted into this group that would open a lot of doors for me. And then upon being accepted into it, I was literally just threatened to remain silent about any issues, or else I would then be removed from said group. For this reason, this video I'm about to show is not just for me, it's for all creators trying to come up. I hope that me speaking on these issues creates an environment where small creators are able to stick up for themselves or speak out against bigger creators who are doing something wrong without receiving threats to be silent. Nobody should be told to stand by and submit to poor behavior or poor treatment. Thankfully, I'm finally in a position where I'm able to speak about this without fear of retribution. Again, this is stuff I've been holding on to literally for months. I hope this serves as a lesson to speak up for what's right and never stand down on something you believe in. I unfortunately let these people rob me of opportunities by not fully committing to clear my name of slander and clearing my name properly and fully that I would have only been able to participate in had I submitted. Finally, before I show everything, I just want to say I don't condone anybody spreading hate or giving hate to anybody involved in this video. I'm simply going to show you exactly what happened
so far out of the
because I think it speaks volume to the situation that just happened with this tournament. I unfortunately had no power to stick up for myself. With this current situation with Kingsman, thankfully the community has pretty much unanimously decided Kingsman was a victim.
Someone said, love your stuff, please stop yapping and play the video. Brother, I haven't said anything in the last 45 seconds. I'll be so real for you for half a second. Guys. You're in a streamer watching video stream. That is the point. If it was just a YouTube watching sesh, then I just go, no need for me to be here. Just click on a YouTube video. That's the point. That's why I'm here.
In this scenario and did not deserve the treatment he was receiving from this group. I'd also like to point out that it was only until after this blew up in such a way that apologies were made and given to Kingsman. My point is, when there's not an eye on this type of stuff, it just goes and there's zero accountability. It's only when there are eyes on the situation where suddenly we're apologetic and in the wrong. Okay, so let me start by saying that I was invited to this Bassman tournament.
Is that the one I got? Yeah, it looks the same.
You can see this invitation right here. This is from December 17th. Again, I did decline being able to participate. I don't think this is relevant towards anything, but a lot of people have said I don't get to comment on this because I wasn't even invited or involved.
I think the super chat on the YouTube side. Yo, I have alerts completely off. If you don't know, or super chat or sub, I want you to know I do genuinely appreciate you, but I'm sorry. I gotta keep this rolling. Okay, I'm not trying to ignore you. I genuinely am not. I appreciate you.
I wasn't.
Someone responded to the super chat on the YouTube side, said drop a 50 or you're not welcome in this chat. Because the guy on YouTube who super chat said, imagine threatening to gatekeep someone from growing as a creator, premium cringe, and responded drop $50 or you're not welcome in this chat. Can't make this shit up. Sorry, let's go.
I'm just going to substantiate everything
else. Sorry.
So basically the context for this entire situation, I'm going to briefly go over.
All right, what's up?
Lucia was...
I'm going to read this out loud real quick. Yo, I'm just reaching out to you. I kind of have to do some like mediator shit, but I hope you and Lucy can probably talk about it and talk it out, because in the end, it's getting to the point of harassment from chatters. 100% agree you can defend yourself however you want, but compared to her speaking roughly 200 viewers, and you brought it to maybe 12,000 people and counting. Wait, are we confirmed? Wait, are we talking Twitch viewership versus YouTube viewership? Oh, that's so disingenuous. You can make your own YouTube video back. Those are, dude, Twitch, bro, Twitch streaming, if you're under like 1,000 viewers, might as well be ghosts. It's not even real, right? Like you have to be over like 5,000 viewers before like your shit on stream actually leaves your bubble. Like if you know anything, if you know ball, if you know streamers, watch a streamer under 1,000 viewers say the most heinous shit and it will never go anywhere because it doesn't matter, because like it's not real outside of that. It doesn't exist. That's why it's so important as a streamer to take your content from Twitch or whatever and then repurpose it for YouTube and TikTok so you can show people who you are and like what your content is. Because if you just stream, it doesn't mean shit. Like it doesn't do anything. So and I can tell you that when I do variety streams, like my variety streams are not very big, right? Now they're a little bit bigger. They're like, I get close to like 1,000 on Twitch. YouTube's somewhere between 500 and 1,000, right? So like both together is good. But like before, I used to get like 500 viewers on variety, bro. I could have been like sticking a stick up my ass and spinning around. No one would have known. Like nobody knows shit during those. Like, bro, I had so many moments that like were hilarious or whatever. No one even knows they even existed because it's variety, small streamer streaming. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody knows it. So like to say a YouTube video, which is a VOD that was well edited and people are going to see it, is comparative to the viewership of like a Twitch stream is just insane. That's like literal lunacy. Anyways, let's continue. In counting, the harassment she'll face is going to be steadily increased indefinitely, and I don't want that for any creator. She brought it to my attention, and I saw your videos, and there's a lot of stuff that's not on me to like nitpick or pick apart, but she showed me clips in her VOD that she had her saying MB, or my bad, if she got it wrong, and her basically backpedaling. It's hard from a creator perspective to take something that happens on stream and then go make a TikTok on it because it brings so much unwarranted attention and makes a bigger deal out of things than it needed to be. Usually with stuff like this, creators go to Twitter, but I think Rivals creators love doing everything on TikTok, LOL. Okay, but you know who does that though? Like, real talk? If you like actually have a problem with another creator, it's like, it depends on like what it is. If it's someone you know and you're like friends with each other, right? Like you're able to typically talk it out. If it's not someone who you're friends with, like it depends on what it is. Like if they f***ed up publicly, sometimes it actually makes sense to talk about it publicly, but that's different than doing like a TikTok hate piece. Like I think very early on in Rivals' career or in the Rivals like space, like early on, people were doing that for like content. They love to do that to like try to farm like other people. But like, yeah, I think, you know what the real reason is at the end of the day? It's the monetary. It's the monetary. That's it. That's why it's on TikTok more than anything. TikTok actually pays you. Twitter, you don't make any money. Like Twitter is more like you just want to talk. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And then the second message, I know you're always just defending yourself, but I don't know if you plan to. I don't want to move my mouse on screen, so I'm not gonna because like the bar will appear. I kind of have to give you a warning. If you keep making multiple videos on it, it'll have to count as harassment, and I'd have to kick you from the Rivals server. But like only if you do. I think you are your own person, and you're allowed to post whatever you want, and I don't care what happens between creators, but I can't condone future videos from either of you on it, so I'm hoping you guys can settle this peacefully, LOL. I took a peep at the comment sections, and it's just a lot of negativity brewing towards the both of you, and I'm traumatized from seeing the stuff from my Valorant days. Wait, I thought I saw a couple Valorant tweeters that were like, yeah, she used to do this in Valorant too. And I didn't know if that was just people like for example, if I ever got into some shit, you'd see some people that just are from Overwatch that are like, oh, like, yeah, that guy, right? Like there's always going to be people that like from like whatever community like didn't like you, but like did they actually do this all in Overwatch or in Rivals too? Because that's crazy.
Making a lot of claims about me.
Sorry, let me back it up. Sorry, I was reading the thing at the bottom. If you didn't know what I was reading, you see this message down here? It's really small. That's why I was reading it out loud.
Invited or involved. I was invited. Next, I'm just going to substantiate everything else I've already said. So basically, the context for this entire situation, I'm going to briefly go over. Lucia was making a lot of claims about me to her viewers, saying that I had said things about the Charlie Kirk incident and posted videos and stuff like that. Basically, things that I just had never said. She was telling her viewers that she no longer wanted to associate with me.
And say that again one more time.
To her viewers, saying that I had situation. Next, I'm just going to substantiate everything else I've already said. So basically, the context for this entire situation, I'm going to briefly go over. Lucia was making a lot of claims about me to her viewers, saying that I had said things about the Charlie Kirk incident and posted videos and stuff like that. Basically, things that I just had never said. She was telling her viewers.
The person who compared defending Kingsman to defending Israel, making shit up? No, I don't believe that.
But she no longer wanted to associate with me on behalf of this, which again, I could care less about that specifically. The issue was that she was attributing an ideology to me that I didn't have based off things I didn't say. Again, upon making a video clearing my name of these lies, this is the DM that I received from Cece. So I'm just going to go over some of the most relevant parts here, and then you could read whatever else you'd like. To start off with, she claimed that my viewers were harassing her. I made it very clear multiple times that I don't condone anybody even speaking to Lucy directly or going to her stream or anything like that. If anything, actually, I was being harassed and I made that known.
It's true. There's a Twitch clip of it? Of what?
Literally getting dozens of burner accounts calling me names throughout my streams. Again, based on things that didn't happen, which is why I made the video. I want to clarify too that right here, she makes a comment saying that Luciasa backpedaled. I'll get to this in a moment, but I specifically did speak to Luciasa about this. I'll show those DMs in a moment, but there was never any backpedaling. There was never any public statements that were made to clear my name.
Oh no, I know that's true. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it with my own two eyes. I know it's true.
Something that didn't happen.
Okay, when I said like, what? That was sarcasm if that wasn't picked up.
Except for the ones that were made by me. Again, any public assertion of lies warrants a public correction of said lies, which is what I did. So right here is where I received the threat from Cece. I was told verbatim that making videos defending myself would count as harassment and I would be removed from this group. Again, I highly encourage you guys to go watch those videos. They were in no way harassment. It was literally clearing my name. So here is my response to what she said. I'm going to let you guys take a moment.
Okay, I'll take a moment. Hi there. So I'm hoping we can have a discussion about it because I understand where you're coming from, and I'll just offer my perspective. So I'd like to start by saying this. Anytime I've spoken about this, it's been a result of her viewers coming to my stream, DMs, or TikTok videos, comments calling me things such as a racist or white supremacist, etc. I never just gotten out of my way to speak about this unprovoked. It wasn't until after she confirmed to me that she did in fact state publicly that I represented a certain ideology based on something I posted. However, what she publicly claimed I posted, I literally never did. I think I have every right to provide proof that I didn't. I've asked her in DMs multiple times to publicly clear the air, which she never responded to. And then I made a second video so that I can simply avoid speaking on it altogether on stream, directing people to the video. Yeah, that's sometimes what you have to do. That's the whole reason we're even doing the drama shit at this point, because Mo took my talking about the drama the other day when I said at the very beginning, right? The very beginning, someone asked, "What's your thoughts on the Kingsman thing?" I go, "I don't know. I didn't stream, and I didn't use my phone the entire day because I had a sty in my eye, so I took the day off." And then I said, "I don't give a fuck. I don't care about tournament drama because it's like every third tournament there's something." And then I said, "Oh, by the way, I also got invited. I don't think it was supposed to be a competitive tournament because I got invited and there was no prize pool originally." And I showed the message. Boom. That's all I said. People took that, clipped it, and then put that as, "Oh, you're defending the girls." And my TikTok comment section on TikTok, you can go to the videos, was full of people going, "Wow, I can't believe you sided with the girls. Wow, I can't believe all this shit." Slandering, literally making shit up. And then people would ask them, "Do you have a clip? Do you have a clip? Where do you say that? Do you have a clip?" And no one had one. They didn't exist. You couldn't find one because it wasn't real. And so they would just go, "Oh, I read someone else said that. Oh, I saw someone else say that. I saw someone." And it's actual anarchy. So I said, "You want me to get down in the shit and roll around with you? I'm not going to pretend I'm above it. I'm not going to high road you. I'm going to get down. I'm going to roll around in the shit with you. And I'm going to show you I'm better at rolling around in the shit." So I said, "You know what? We're going to do the whole drama yesterday." And we spent the entire day, 6.5 hours, doing it. So I get that. I understand wanting to go, "You know what? I have to clear the air and I'm going to talk about it, because sometimes that's what you got to do. You sometimes got to stand on business. And in the year of 2026, staying quiet sometimes on that type of stuff does more harm than saying or than saying something. You know, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and lock in. So let's keep reading. Secondly, and most importantly, I've said many times that I do not want anyone commenting in a negative way. You can't stop YouTube comments, though. It's never going to happen. Or to her or viewers. That's counterproductive and not something I want or stand for. I can tell you I've muted more of my own viewers, people I don't even recognize, but they're attempting to defend me, than people coming into my platform calling me names based on something I never said and something I certainly do not represent. I have every right to clear my own name and provide proof that what was said about me isn't true and didn't happen. My second video, I stated that there's also the last video I'm making on the situation. I don't see how you're counting anything I'm doing as harassment. She made false claims about me, so I'm publicly proving they're false. Literally, on my same video, she commented a photo of someone laughing at someone crying. Wait, what? On my same video, she commented a photo of someone laughing at someone crying. I'd characterize that more as harassment, considering I'm simply doing what she should be doing, disproving false claims. So wait, it was like a reaction photo? So like basically she's like, was it a reaction photo of like haha, like look at you, little bitch shit, crying. Like look at this guy, everyone laugh at this guy crying. You know what I mean? You know the reaction image I'm talking about? Like it was like the two stick figure guys and like one of them's crying. He's like pointing at him like, haha. You know what I mean? And then said, yeah, I know this pretty much. Or she responded, Cece responded, I know this pretty much. And yeah, I think what you did was fine. I'm saying it'll be a problem if you continue posting more. Like making more videos. And from the times I've watched your streams and your content, I know you wouldn't promote harassment or send any her way to attack her. It's just unfortunate social media allows anyone to say whatever they want.
To read that.
Okay.
But again, I'm just reasserting the fact that I was literally just defending myself. I have every right to clear my own name and provide proof that what was said about me isn't true and didn't happen. Once again, CC doubled down and continues with the threat. It'll only be a problem if I continue. So again, I am not allowed to clear my name from something that Lucia said that was defamatory and harmful towards my streaming career. And to this point, Lucia has done nothing to clear up those lies. Do you see how, from my perspective, it feels a bit like a slap in the face to say that I can't make a video clearing?
I just want to ask if I can guess person to person. Do you see how, from my perspective, it feels a bit like a slap in the face to say that I can't make videos clearing my name from a false statement that is resulting in people being extremely hateful towards me? Like, I don't care if a random person lies, saying I said something I never did. She has a large platform. Like, she causes issues for me and my growth as if a large creator claiming I said something never did. She said, yeah, I told her off about her BF. Wait, what? What? Like, I just made a video clarifying the situation, and then her viewers continually came to my live or DMs. I made a second video clearly saying this will answer all questions, and I will simply direct people to the video instead of giving it further attention. Like, and then she responded to the first one. Yeah, I think what you did, including that video, was fine. So then why are we talking about this? Oh, her boyfriend went into his chat to be hateful? I'm noticing a trend here. Why are the significant others going to battle? I don't understand. Would you defend your girlfriend if she was getting attacked online? I don't have to worry about her doing that shit. I don't have to worry. I literally don't have to. I know she wouldn't do that. And I know it's actually the opposite. If I was getting attacked online, which by the way, I have since we started dating, because we've been dating for a while. And you know what didn't happen? She did not go shit talk people and go shit talk people online and does all this other shit. Why? One, because she's smart. And two, we both know we would never want that. That's just dumb. It's idiotic. So like, you're just making shit worse. And like, the fact that that's not a conversation they would even have beforehand, like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like, if they were having problems, right? And then at night, they're talking at night and they're like, man, you know, I had a bad day because I got in an argument with so-and-so's community and they're talking shit or whatever, right? And then they're like, gonna go shit talking tomorrow. They can be like, no, don't do that. I don't want to make it worse, or no, like, don't get involved. I don't want you to do that. Done. Boom. It's over. So it's like, okay, I don't know. It just seems weird. It seems weird. Okay, so then it ends with, did you give her equal warning for simply lying on other creators' names and not fixing it? Like, I cleared my name. I never said that she claimed I did. I'm allowed to defend that.
My name from a false statement that has resulted in people being extremely hateful towards me. Like, I don't care if a random person lies saying I said something I never did, but she has a platform. That causes issues for me in my growth if a large creator is claiming I said something that I never did. Cece then responds with saying I told her off about her boyfriend because her boyfriend was in my stream harassing me. Again, she kind of didn't respond to what I had asked, so I clarified again. Did you give her an equal warning for lying on another creator's name and not fixing it? To which Cece then says she addressed it publicly on her stream. The reason why this didn't really suffice to me is because by the time you make a statement on a public platform, it's out there in the world for everybody to see. Everybody who saw that or heard about that comment wouldn't have been there when she addresses it on her stream, which is why it warranted a full correction of the statement. I then expressed again that Lucy had never cleared things with me or expressed the fact that she had cleared anything up. In fact, Lucia accused me of making these videos defending myself for money, which I will also...
I'm sorry, what? She addressed it publicly in her stream to mix up, saying she thinks she got you mixed up with Avenue. Wait, so she got you mixed up? Wait, she went hard and said, like, you're a bad person, and she got it mixed up with someone else and misfired? Actual misclick? Said, okay, she never told me that. The last contact she had with me was accusing me of using her for money just because I made a video defending myself. Then she posts a photo in my video clearing her lies, crying at a laughing at a crying person. Like, why do I receive a warning? She responds, yeah, I assume you guys probably weren't chatting. No, you aren't getting a warning for what you've done so far. You're getting a warning to not do something in the future. What? Like, don't keep doing it and making future videos. But I just made a video clarifying her lie. Wasn't planning to do so, and I see where I'm coming from. She says, I'm so confused, LOL. I said, it's chill, you made a video already. Like, the video was fine. But, like, okay, there's clearly one side that's protecting the other. And, like, the other side's not getting the same treatment. And how is this not a bigger deal? Bro, if, like, I don't know, who's a good example? Like say Boger. Like, Boger said some up shit about me. And then I was like, yo, bro, what the why would you do that? And then he goes, oh, wait, I thought it was someone else. My bad. And then just like talked about it once and then never went on. And I had people for weeks coming in being like, yo, Boger said this about you. Like, how dare you do this? And it was just straight up wrong. Like, yeah, you got to clear that shit. You know what I mean? That's a big deal.
Myself for money, which I will also show you. Again, for the third time, Cece doubles down with her threat, saying,
okay.
If I speak on it anymore or make any further videos about this situation, I will be removed. So here's the DM from Lucy. This was
yeah, a future warning is a threat. Like, there's no future warnings. That's not a thing. Hi, Tigra. I'm done streaming, and I don't want there to be any bad blood between us. I wanted to actually communicate things privately because you said yourself that you didn't even watch my live and you're going off of a chat. I don't appreciate you posting a whole video about this when I didn't even get to talk about it to you. I'm not sure if this is for TikTok revenue, but human to human, I'd like to actually talk to you if you feel offended by anything I said. Said, responding, I'm happy to talk about it with you. That is a crazy statement, though, to imply this is for TikTok revenue. As I've said multiple times, I'm simply making a video to clear my name of something that simply didn't happen. I think that's a wild thing to say, Lucy. Is there not like a little trend here, by the way? Like, why does money keep coming up? Like, we keep calling like people broke.
Prior to all DMs I had with Cece, where she just accuses me for making these videos defending myself.
FYI, I hit Lucy up prior to the video being posted, received no response. Yeah, I've gathered that a little bit by now.
The issue, but it's a crazy statement to imply I'm doing this for money. I'm now going to just show you the entirety of all DMs to Lucy.
Okay, can you let me know what I accused you of? Question mark. So we can start from the beginning and I can get better understand why it's such a big deal. He said, okay, wait, hold on. I don't really appreciate you insinuating how I'm defending myself for money. Like, I don't want to gloss over. I don't want to gloss over that. I made a video since I had dozens of people in my live DMing me saying that things were untrue and had no founding. I didn't give money from a TikTok. Okay. Okay, I'll start by saying I try to go into all situations assuming that I don't know factors involved. So I have no preconceived ideas on anything specific on stream. I don't take what random chatters say is 100% truth. Also, by the way, yeah, do you guys not know TikTok revenue is legitimate pennies at this point? Like, literally pennies. Like, it's so bad. I'm leaking it. It's so bad that I used to give crap, by the way, runs all my TikTok stuff. It runs my my TikTok, Instagram shorts, and or YouTube shorts and stuff like that. And the revenue fell off a cliff so bad that we basically just got rid of the revenue sharing, and I just give him like a flat rate, like above it. Like I was paying him before that, it was like flat rate plus revenue. And basically the idea is like with like a lot of that stuff is like, you know, like if you post a bunch and like the videos do well, you can basically make endless amounts of money, and that way like everyone's incentivized to do well. Like it's a way that I give like retro and crap like autonomy that like with my content, that like if the content does well and they're posting more, like they make more money. It's just like I believe in giving what is, I guess, my employees the ability to make more money and like do what they want to do. And TikTok became so fucking shit that we had to be like, this is like not even worth it anymore. Here, take this instead. Like that's how shit it is. It is legitimately horrendous. And we post like 3 times a day. And we get hundreds of thousands of views on most videos. It's that shit. So to say that is so weird because you don't make shit on it. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want any ill feelings towards human regardless of ideology. My issue today was that upon you being told you unfollowed me and the claims that I said something along the lines of I said to pray for Charlie Kirk, I immediately discounted that as a possible random chat accusation with no real bias that I should consider. However, after seeing you did in fact unfollow me, and you said yourself that you unfollowed me for this same reason as the chatter, the chatter, that means that you've spoken about it in some capacity on stream or in a public setting or of some kind. So then my next logical question is why I did say or do that made me unfollow me. Wait, I would have definitely went and found the clip, by the way, before making a video. That would have been 100% if that's not in here already. Then I find the reason you're unfollowing me is based off of something that didn't happen. I never said pray for Charlie Kirk or anything such thing. So I'm naturally a bit upset that you made claims in a public setting that are unfounded and untrue, leading others to also be misled by your claims. That's an issue, and that's why I made a video. Simply to say, hey, what was said about me didn't happen, and therefore it's inappropriate to make random basics claims. Are you going to respond Are you going to respond to any of this? Again, I'm quite frustrated that you made claims about me publicly that are incorrect and unfounded, then accused me of doing it for clout or money. Like, that's just super weird and toxic. Wait, she just didn't respond? Wait, she just didn't respond after? Wait, she reached out first and was like, hey, what's your problem? And then you were like, this is my problem? And just said, nah. Holy shit, that's crazy.
I was literally just never responded to. To this day, I've still never been responded to. So this is what preceded the threats from CC.
Must have been the way.
I went out of my way to handle this situation with Lucia. She accused me of defending myself for money. I was basically told by the leader of this Marvel Rivals community that if I make any further videos or statements on it, I will be removed. I once again reiterated that I feel like she's warning the—
I guess the problem, hey, listen, they didn't like the problem. The vibes were off. Okay.
Wrong person. I don't want drama. I just want my name cleared. Like, I have every right to want that. I haven't done anything. Which she responds, it's not my job how you handle it. I said, it's serious to me. People are DMing me and commenting, calling me hateful things based on something that didn't happen. It is serious. This is my job. To which she responded, at the end of the day, you started spam posting about it every day. I made a total of 2 videos. She again doubles down saying I'm harassing Lucia, and that's the warning she's giving me. To which she very generously gave me permission to speak about it on stream, but I was not able to make videos on TikTok about it, even though that's obviously the biggest way to reach the most amount of people to clear my name. So again, I said clearing my name isn't drama, it's just clearing my name, to which she then responded, I am promoting drama. I then decided to submit and just say I'm not planning any more videos anyway. I was basically ready to just take my losses. So this is essentially—
You know what's really sad about all of this? Like, genuinely makes me sad, is I always do my best to try to support women in gaming, especially because, like, it's tough. It's tough out there. Like, I can't tell you how many times you get into a game and if there's a woman on your team and or feminine sounding voice, you get some who's talking shit or get back in the kitchen or some shit. It's always something, right? There's always something. I feel like what this whole thing has done has like set back women in gaming like 1,000 years. Like this is like, there's like being a girl's girl and there's mean girl shit. And this is mean girl shit. This isn't being a girl's girl. This is being mean girl shit. This is like legitimately just like because she's a girl, I'm going to hard protect her and bully the other person into submitting. And it's like, dude, that wasn't the point. Like the point was to make it an even playing field, to make sure that like they like women feel accepted in gaming and feel like they're not like on the outskirts and they shouldn't say anything. And it's like, that's what this, like, it gives fuel to the people that want to do that and be like, no, they're less than, oh, they're bad at games, oh, like whatever. It like, you literally fuel their propaganda by doing this. Like, it has actually done so much damage. It's genuinely depressing. It's genuinely depressing. I don't know if he's gonna read this.
The end of the important part of these DMs.
Okay, I don't know if he's gonna read it, so I'm gonna read it. Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is. She said, and he responded, I'm just talking to you as a person more so, trying to understand where you're coming from. She responds, like, I don't agree with either of you or how y'all handled it as a creator. I just ignore it. There's something to be said about that, but I'm gonna let it go. T-Roy, it said it's fine, but I'm just talking to you about it, even though I was gonna do more. By the way, the thing I was gonna say was probably should have ignored the last couple days and shouldn't have hopped on Twitter and tried to start fights with people and then posting multiple apologies and then deleting them. But what do I know? Anyways, that's me as a person. So I have a question for you. Can I ask you about that? As someone who's been doing this longer or whatnot? And she responds, in reality, her saying something to her 200 viewer stream is nothing. Sure, you have a couple of randos that come in and harass you or whatnot, but people are stupid. Agreed on the last part. People are stupid. You can't control the randos, but you can control yourself. And if you do up, it is kind of on you to try to go above and beyond to try to fix it. But if they do go above and beyond, like, let's say, perfect world, okay? Let's do a perfect scenario. She up, does this thing, says this thing, does damage. One or two ways it can be done. One, the next couple of times in her streams, if it comes up, be like, no, I up, that's my bad, like don't say anything to this person, like they're good. Or you do the YouTube version where it's like, hey, listen, like, or like react to his video and be like, listen, you know, I this was a bit of a misunderstanding, you know, I didn't mean to do this, like whatever. And then boom, you can move past it because like they've done their due diligence to try to stop it, and you can't stop the flood of idiots, right? Like if they do their due diligence to stop it and then the flood of idiots keeps going, it is what it is. Like, you can't stop the internet, but not even attempting to because of them is wrong, because you opened the floodgates and then walked away from the control panel. Like, at least close the floodgate. You can't stop the water that's already flowing downstream. You can't stop the water. The damage is done, but you at least close the gates, right? Like, you didn't even close the gates. You just walked away and said someone else do it.
I basically continued to just ask her for logistical advice in this scenario, as she's somebody with a much bigger community than I have. I just asked her person to person, literally, what am I supposed to do here then? She just gave general advice after that. There's nothing super important. So in summary, I've been in a position for multiple months now where essentially I'm not really wanting to collaborate or interact with people who condone this type of behavior. I haven't really been able to speak on this issue specifically, again, due to the multiple warnings I've received. So this is really the first time I've been able to actually speak on this issue. Again, to summarize, I think it's relevant to what's happening right now because there's a pattern of this group of people being extremely toxic. Again, to reiterate, I think the only reason this is going the way it is because it blew up. That's the only reason we are now getting apologies. I wanted to show you guys this because left unchecked with zero eyes on it, these people do not care.
I mean, their career is over. It's like, real talk. The career is over at this point. Like, I don't think you got to worry.
Go as far as silencing you when you are simply just trying to clear your name from something, as long as there's no accountability. So again, with this tournament, I think this was just another instance of extreme toxicity directed at somebody. I think this was just normal and natural behavior that only now are they apologizing for, purely because the general consensus is that it was wrong. Again, I'm really hoping that this community and just streaming in general doesn't turn into this thing where there's like gatekeepers of success.
It's already a thing. It's already a thing, brother. That's already a thing. You have to like slowly climb that ladder, and like there's two ways to do it. You can do the social climbing, which is like playing with more people and like working your way up and trying to find the bigger viewership people, or the way I like to do it, which is make better content. focus on your content. Your content will bring the viewers. People will show up because they enjoy you. They enjoy your content. And what happens naturally is other people that see your content and might be like, that guy's kind of a cool dude. You know, we kind of end up in the same space sometime. Like, hey, you know, I know of you, right? A good example, I think, for me is Agent, right? Like, I've known Agent for like a little while. Like, I knew like of him. I've like watched some of his stuff. I didn't really watch him that much until Streamer University. Then I watched like everything he put out on Streamer University, and then I've like watched him here and there. I donated to like the Texas Relief when he was down there doing that. And then I saw him at Streamer Awards, and then he came up to me and congratulated me, and he knew me before I'd even said anything. And I was like, wait, you know me? I know you. And so like we had chatted a little bit. Really cool dude, right? And he was like, he was like, he was like, asking me where I was from. He's like, I don't do a whole lot of gaming right now because it's IRL, but he's like, I'd love to do gaming. He was like, if I'm on Rivals, like, you know, I'll hit you up, like let's do something. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm down, right? To be fair, I didn't have an idea, so I didn't tell him, and I'm sure he's probably in the same way because he's not doing a lot of gaming stuff. But like, that's someone I recognize as like, that's a cool dude. He thought I was a cool dude, and in the future, maybe we end up playing something, right? Because there's like that mutual respect, and I think that's how you grow as a creator, like that kind of shit, right? The social climbing is stupid, but there is a lot of people that do the social climbing, and the social climbers like to gatekeep back down.
Position, and again, I'm completely fine with this position, but I was put in a position where I basically had to do it my own way. I didn't want to be a part of this group that essentially bullies people down into submission when they get called out for toxicity. I tried calling Lucia out for toxicity, and CC protected her. These people have zero accountability of any form, and I'm really happy that this is all happening right now, because now people get to see what this community is really about. These people thrive off of drama. They thrive off of negativity and toxicity, and the only people who can hold them accountable is you, the viewer. Again, I hope this is the first step of many to make this community much more positive and up.
Speaking of which, does anyone have a clip of last night? Apparently, the Lucia girl was running sub-only chat and running max ads, talking quote unquote about the situation to farm ad rev. Speaking of farming the drama, does anyone have a clip of that?
Lifting. Hopefully soon the people at the top won't be the ones putting others beneath.
Thank you.
Them and silencing others for speaking up. Also, I'd like to reiterate that I'm not sending hate towards any specific creator. I believe things like this are important, again, to have accountability for each other. Unfortunately, videos like this are what happens when you shut down productive dialogue. Hopefully moving forward, whether it's CC or anybody else, these situations can just be handled better, and we can all learn from stuff like this.
Okay, first off, good video. Hey, Integro, I saw you in here earlier. I wish you the best of luck. As a little bit of maybe older advice, don't worry about those groups. Those groups are stupid. They're not going to help you. If anything, they're going to want to use you once you start growing a little bit. Don't like genuinely find some good friends. Like find some good friends that you vibe with, that you genuinely think you like. Not everyone has the same vibe, right? Like I don't have the same vibe as anyone. I'll give you a good example. There's like zillennial streamers or Gen Z streamers that are like very energetic, very loud, very in your face. I think like I don't think they're bad people. I just don't have the same energy to keep up. I don't have the loud screaming, jumping up and down vibe. And so like even though they're good people and like I might enjoy streaming with them or playing with them, we're maybe content-wise not like a huge fit. Do you get what I'm saying? So like find people you gel with and go from there, and that'd be a good way. Yeah, me and Emong's a great example. Me and Emong are basically two sides of the same coin, right? Like we're literally two sides of the same coin. He's like extremely positive and optimistic. I'm super pessimistic and realistic about shit. We both enjoy playing games, but we're also like similar energy in a lot of ways where it's like we're not over the top screaming. You know what I mean? And so like it keeps us balanced out. Okay, really quick though, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about, by the way. Lucia says she's not sorry she harassed Kingsman. This was last night after I ended. She did a stream where she was quote unquote talking about the drama with max ads on and subscriber only chat.
To why I did what I did and why I said what I said. I did do it at wrong times, I do admit. But in regards to me telling him to shut the up, that is the only thing I think I am 100% justified in, because Zaza said you're making me feel like shit. When somebody on your team is like saying that, I'm immediately just put off. And yeah, I don't know. That's the only time I'm only gonna like defend that specific moment. Thank you, the plug for the prime.
for the Prime.
The plug for the Prime X to watch.
Thanks for the Prime at the end is crazy. Is there another one? I think there might be another one somewhere. I don't know if there's a second clip. I thought I saw a different clip other than this one. Oh, it's this one. Oh, this is one of them. Oh, it was Mace. That's who it was. I was wondering. I was like, dude, it was someone that I knew. Yeah, Mace had this tweet. Lucia showed this screenshot showing she apologized to Kingsman, but all she said was, sorry, you got kicked. Yeah, this was her showing her apology on stream last night. Kingsman, are you doing all right? No, I'm not. Dude, why didn't you stop? I tried to tell you to shush. I did nothing wrong, Lucy. I'm going to make a video about it. She said, okay, that's fine. I don't think it's fair to say you did nothing wrong. You were on Zaza for a while, and you could hear it in her voice. She was getting upset. No, don't worry. I'm actually going to explain everything. She said, well, all right. I'm sorry about you getting kicked. I was excited to be on the same team as you. And he said, yeah, same, bro. I rewatched you and you rage baited me so hard. That was her apology. Wait, she showed that on stream last night as her, I already apologized. Leave me alone. That's a crazy apology. That's a crazy apology to say that. That's your apology. Sorry you got kicked. Dude, from the other video we were just watching, by the way, doesn't she average 200 viewers? Now has 1,800. She probably made almost her month's salary running ads that night, which is the sad thing. Okay, one last thing. This I haven't seen this tweet in general. I didn't see this tweet in general, but it has a bunch of the clips that we were talking about.
So bad too. When I said support Kingsman like it's supporting Israel, it was like I was saying the thing of like support, not specifically you supporting Kingsman is supporting Israel. It was the statement of support Kingsman or support Zaza. It's just I thought
that
saying
makes it
like
no
supporting
better.
This is just like I thought it was ridiculous. That's why I said it. I didn't have.
But that makes it no better though. Why? That makes it no better. that genuinely doesn't make it better at all. And all you guys need to learn, take your own advice. Shut the up. Dude, it's time. Guys, you're out there just straight up digging the hole deeper the entire time. Like, what are you guys doing? Next.
I mean, I doubt it. I'm not okay with him, and I don't think he's okay with me. Thank you for addressing the Israel thing. When I first heard, I was really disappointed. Yeah, dude, I'm literally a Muslim Lebanese Arab. I don't know how else I could really No, and the fact that I'm getting called a Zionist, I'm a Muslim Lebanese Arab. Like, get that? Like, that's
so then you should know not to say that then.
Crazy to me. All right, whatever, man. Thank you, Kinbaru.
Hello?
Kinbaru.
If anything, it might make that worse.
You scream and shout for the Kingsman fan.
Also, by the way, the entire way just doing sub only and max ads the entire time talking about this farming through is crazy.
And to all just be on your side because you switch sides because you don't want hate, you don't want heat, which is fine, but it's just not right on your behalf.
No, I think anyone who actually digs into this is going to know the truth. I think anyone who actually watches any of this is going to figure it out. Like, there's a reason why it's so heavily one-sided. And that's also why when I originally said I didn't give a shit about the entire thing, and I said that I got invited to the tournament, I don't think there was supposed to be a prize pool, and I don't think it was supposed to be competitive because there was no bans. People thought I was taking their side because that was stuff that they said, because how badly this shit looked. That's how bad it is. Like, you guys are so far off the deep end that even saying something similar to what you said makes it sound like support. Which, by the way, after watching all this shit, I don't think there's a person on the planet that could actually support.
Dude, I'm not even shifting blame. I'm blaming him for what he did. I already took accountability for what I did. I'm blaming Basim for his garbage hosting. He didn't even tell us there was a prize pool, and then he kicks Kingsman.
Well, there wasn't a prize pool at first. And we all talked about that. There wasn't. It came later. but like, that's not accountability. You can't say I took accountability and then immediately blame someone. That's not accountability. That's literally not what that is. Accountability is you going, I f***ed up, I'm sorry. Here's how you take accountability. You acknowledge what happened. You apologize for what happened. You talk about the steps you're going to take to make sure it never happens again. And then that's it. There's no, oh, I should have done this, or sorry, you should have done this, or you should have done that, or this person did this. That's not accountability. Once you go, I'm sorry, but it's over. GG's. It's over. It's done. I just gave you some free PR training. You're welcome. I'm not even PR trained. I just learned this shit over the years.
You scream and shit.
So what was it?
And then he kicks Kingsman.
All right, and then last clip.
Dude, really? That one wasn't even like, really? Bro, Basim is the biggest like loser of all time.
I'm not wearing the same shirt as yesterday. This is a new shirt. I know it's a new shirt because the other one's in the laundry, and I put this one on because I was up at 9 a.m. today, and I went out Pokemon hunting. All right. Yo, they have a big raid. Yo, it's NT Bro. They have a big raid. Hey. I appreciate the big raid, dude. Hey, hope you had a good stream. I'm sorry about everything that's been happening, and I'm sorry that you had to deal with that shit because that's really f***ed up. Appreciate the raid though. W raid.
That one wasn't even like, really? Bro, Basim is the biggest like loser of all time, and also a lot of creators are scared to like talk shit about him. I'm just gonna like, honestly, I don't give a f. If they don't want to be a part of his they want to be part of his next tournaments. That's why everybody's scared. They even told me themselves.
Oh, let's be honest with you here. He's probably never getting another tournament again. Let's be honest here.
They don't want to shit talk past him because they want to be part of his like next tournaments. Dude, he doesn't know how to host, especially.
Yeah, let's be honest here. There's probably not going to be another one. That's probably GG's on that one. That's insane. Actually, you know what's funny? I think in the end of all of this, I think I've seen more people get mad at Zaza, who is the Widow player, who didn't really say much, than I've seen get mad at this person, who's the person who literally was talking the most shit, is the person who said, oh, talk your shit. Oh, shut the f up. Told him to shut up. All the other things. Like, this is the big instigator. His actual duo, which turned on him. Like, they duo together every single day, and was the first person to turn on. No, I'm not saying. Listen, someone said Lazaza's lining up a storm to shift blade. That's not what I'm talking about, brother. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I've seen the most for CC and Zaza, but this person is actually legitimately did the most evil shit. Turned on it on their duo instantly. Is the one who's said the most insane shit out of the group. You know what I mean? Nuance doesn't exist. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy that those two are like the big ones, and then like she's kind of like under the radar. But like, this is like the bad one. This is the real bad one. God damn.